Yeah. So the uh, first study of the of today, uh, what I have learned is the difference between the religion and gospel.
Uh-huh.
Uh, and religion is somewhat something we seek, the man seek.
Mm.
But the gospel is the God is looking for man.
Mm.
So that is what I have learned today. And 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 worshipping of idols is something what you have discard from your
Mm.
life.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, what do you have in your life as a idol worshiping?
Uh,
What kind of idol worshiping do you have in your life?
uh, no, no. Actually, I don't worship any idols.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna talk about it later after Joseph's form. Okay. Thank you, Shamira. Okay, Joseph, can you?
Yeah, thank you for the floor. Uh, Today's message, what I learned is especially about the difference between religion and gospel.
Uh-huh.
As you know, the many people, and especially those who are involved in Christianity, they confuse religion and gospel, and you will
Mm-hmm.
see many are holding on religions, but what I mean is that you'll see someone every day he goes to church every day. He's even I know in many African country you can see someone who can go to church all the week without working, without doing anything.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end, you ask him a little question about the gospel, or a non-believer approach him. He doesn't have nothing to tell to tell a non-believer. I think such kind of people still holding on religion,
Mm.
and uh, so they are trying on religion. They are trying to search God, to go to God, or God has already came to us
Mm-hmm.
through Jesus the Christ.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, uh, the gospel is all we have as of is is God upon us. It means we
Mm-hmm.
are saved by grace, not by doing good deeds, not by doing uh, any other kind of religion practices. So we are saved by grace, and the grace which comes from God is a full grace. It
Mm-hmm.
doesn't have any equal. It doesn't have any comparison. It's Jesus Himself, and I think no one else, no one else could do what Jesus came to do ADF,
Mm-hmm.
because he gave us whatever we need. He gave us whatever we need. We were under sin. We were condemned to die as we share here on the second point. We were under many cases, and Jesus came to overcome all of these kind of things. Now we have a way to God through Him. We are we are saved. We are saved by His grace, and we are now free from sin. We are free from any kind of from any kind of condemnation. So the gospel is what we have is what we have what the precious things we have in our life, and we should hold on the gospel to live freely and to live an enjoyable life this earth. I think that's what I heard from today. We should hold on gospel, not on religion, because religion is kind of men's organization. But gospel is God Himself who came to us through Jesus the Christ. That's my point of today.
Okay, thank you so much.
Mm.
Okay, thank you for sharing about number one. And Shamira, I asked you this question: what kind of idol worshiping do you have in your life? That was my question. We don't literally worship idols, right? But the problem is, in the Bible it says, if you do something, if you love more than the gospel, okay, it's the idol.
Yes.
Okay? If you love something more than the gospel, and it's idol worshiping, right?
Yeah.
So that was my question. What kind of idol worshiping do you have in your life? So we should discard all the idols in our life, right? Sometimes it could be our children. Sometimes it could be my success. Sometimes, right?
Maybe a PhD.
Oh yeah. If you desire more than the gospel, if you desire the PhD degree more than the gospel, that's idol. Okay. Right.
Shamira, is it so?
Huh?
Shamira, is it so?
No. Actually, if the Christ is come today, as His second coming, I would be more adore Him than anything. Education, living in, because being with Christ is more than anything.
Okay, amen to that. Okay, and guys, please remember on the right side, okay, this is very fundamental system in our life, okay? Your curses and disasters. This really matters in our life, right? This really matters in the non-believer's family. And they don't know why do they have this. And they might think, I have done nothing wrong, but why do I have these curses and disasters? And you should tell them, because of this, because you are under the control of Satan. So only the Christ is the solution for your problem. You should tell them. That's evangelism. If you save them through this message, God will be very pleasant for what you have done. And God will use you for His kingdom. Okay? So that's the purpose of our lives. Main goal of our lives. All right.